Hey everybody, welcome back to my Nintendo YouTube channel. My name is Skilat404 and welcome back to some more information regarding Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Again guys, just to remind you, these games are coming out in just a little over a month. It's a really exciting time for Pokemon fans all over the world. Everyone should be excited. I really am excited personally, and I just want to remind you guys as well that I will be doing a live stream, a midnight release live stream of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on my YouTube channel. So please stick by, subscribe for that sort of stuff. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be a lot better than Pokemon X because I've been preparing this time. It's not going to be sloppy. It's going to be way more professional. I've been doing a lot of research, so I'm really knowledgeable about Generation 3 Pokemon. So therefore, you know, with that knowledge going into the live stream, I hope it's just going to be that much more smooth and fun. I mean, it's awesome when people can gather around to experience these brand new games. Again, these are my childhood games. They mean a lot to me. So I want to do these games really good service in terms of the content, in terms of the video content that I put on my YouTube channel. So that's just letting you guys know. But let's get right into the actual information from Koro magazine, which is a Japanese manga magazine known for giving out this early information about Pokemon games. And they've confirmed a lot of stuff, including new Mega Evolutions and a neat way for the player to actually catch older legendary Pokemon from older games, which is going to be a really great thing. I will comment on that a little bit later in this video, but let's do things in order. Let's first talk about some Mega Evolutions here, shall we? In the magazine, they have confirmed, finally, the existence of Mega Latios and Mega Latias. Again, you know, previously we did have sort of hints about these Mega Evolution Pokemon appearing in the game, but it's nice to know finally that Game Freak and Koro magazine have finally acknowledged the existence of Mega Latios and Mega Latias. And let me just say, guys, you know, Latios and Latias are pretty scary competitively with the Soul Dew because it just raises their statistics really, really high. Think about what Mega Evolution is actually going to be doing to these Pokemon. Like, it's going to be just absurd how powerful, you know, Mega Latios and Mega Latias will be in the games. I think it's just going to be incredible. So I want to see how powerful they are, and, you know, maybe if they're really that powerful, they might have a slot on my Pokemon team, in my in-game team. So we'll see how strong these Pokemon are, but it just seems that Mega Evolutions, it's just going to make these Pokemon even more incredible than they already are. So that's the information about Mega Latios and Mega Latias. But the two brand new Mega Evolutions that I'm sure a lot of people want to know about are Mega Pidgeot and Mega Beedrill, two really interesting Pokemon that Game Freak decided to give Mega Evolutions for. Mega Pidgeot is a normal flying type with the ability No Guard, which pretty much means that any attack that Pidgeot or its opponents uses will never miss. That's pretty much what the ability No Guard is. And Mega Beedrill, which is a bug poison type with the ability Adaptability, which raises same type attack bonus from 1.5 multiplier to a 2 multiplier. So it's pretty interesting. I mean, you know, I can't really comment too much about this because I want to know about their move pulls and their statistics when they're Mega Evolved and so on and so forth. But let me just say, and everybody knows this, that Pidgeot and Beedrill are kind of just trash Pokemon in terms of competitive play. Simple as that. They're just too weak to be viable. But now, with this whole Mega Evolution wildcard again, I mean, like, the tables have just flipped. Like, they might actually be competitively viable on a competitive Pokemon team, which is so funny. It's like a far cry from what they were before, and now they have a chance to be awesome just because of Mega Evolution. It's pretty crazy. And again, you know, I'm going to comment as well on Game Freak's choice here. Game Freak usually takes two routes when they pick Mega Evolution Pokemon. They usually give Mega Evolutions to popular Pokemon and also to weaker Pokemon that are often overlooked, like Ampharos is a good example of that right there. But these are just, you know, these are not just kind of overlooked Pokemon, but these are like the first ever Pokemon that you actually meet in like the Generation 1 games. I mean, Pidgey is like the first Pokemon you find in the first patch of grass, and of course Weedle is found in the Viridian Forest, which is also a really early area in the game. So, you know, let me just put it this way. It seems that people are trying to figure out patterns of like which specific Pokemon that Game Freak is actually going to give Mega Evolution treatment towards, but, you know, if they're giving out Mega Evolution to like Pidgeot and Beedrill and stuff like that, not to diss the Pokemon at all, but it just seems like there's not really a trend that Game Freak actually follows. And in my firm opinion, from this just information just right here, that it seems like any Pokemon, and I mean any Pokemon, has the ability to get the Mega Evolution treatment. It's not like they have a list. It's not like you have to meet this criteria. It's pretty much whatever Pokemon they feel like making a Mega Evolution for, they will do it, which I guess is kind of fair in my opinion. There's no real rhyme or reason. Like I said, I guess it's more fair that way. So That's pretty much all the information about the Mega Evolution Pokemon in the game. Let's talk about some new stuff. Let's talk about Eon items. There are actually a couple of Eon items that will be appearing in these games. Of course, you guys know from the original games that you can get the Eon ticket, and that, of course, the Eon ticket will also be appearing in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. If you guys don't know what the Eon ticket is, pretty much it allows you to catch either Latios or Latias, the one Pokemon that isn't in your game. For example, if you have Omega Ruby, you can only catch Latios, but if you have the Eon ticket, you will also be able to catch Latias in that specific game, in one cartridge, which is actually pretty awesome. So this time around, they're doing the Eon ticket via distribution of a serial code in an upcoming issue of CoroCoro magazine, which is kind of unfortunate because it seems like from that information that it's only for Japan and that it's only for people who subscribe to CoroCoro magazine, which is a little unfortunate. I would hope for something a little easier to get, hopefully more worldwide, so everyone has a chance to get the Eon ticket, and also an online sort of event instead of having to actually do some special stuff or go somewhere or something like that. I hope it's kind of like an easy thing, like just an online event where if you beat the game or something like that, or you kind of, you know, achieve some requirement in the game, that you can actually get the Eon ticket, because I'm sure a lot of people would want to have both Latias and Latios in their one game. I think that'll be a thing that everybody would want to have. So like I said, Eon ticket confirmed to be in this game, but there's also another Eon item, which is called the Eon Flute, and this leads into this new feature where you can actually catch older legendary Pokemon. If you have the Eon Flute, you can actually fly on the backs of Mega Latios and Latias to a different world, a sky world with cloud islands, where in each island you can actually meet legendary Pokemon from past games. For example, you can meet Reshiram, you can meet Zekrom, you can meet Dialga and Palkia, all on these islands, and that's like a really big thing in my opinion, because it just makes catching these, you know, kind of exclusive Pokemon that much more easier in Generation 6, and it makes it a lot easier to actually, you know, complete the Pokédex if people want to actually do that. I know back in, you know, a couple of months ago or whatever, there was a lot of problems with Pokebank and kind of duped Pokemon, legendary Pokemon. You know, Game Freak doesn't really want to, you know, let people actually kind of mess around with legendary Pokemon that way. So I think this is a really good fix for all those problems, because now with older Pokemon, older legendary Pokemon in the games, you know, everybody has their own fair chance to catch them, which is pretty awesome. And also too, you can encounter other various Pokemon in the wild in this cloud region, which is really fantastic. If you really want to take it into kind of an overarching scope, they're actually including a separate kind of like third area in the game. You know how the game is kind of distributed from land and sea? Now you have land, sea, and air. Maybe Mega Rayquaza, who knows? Mega Rayquaza is actually like the guardian of this whole new area, the sky island or something like that, and there might be some sort of story elements involved in that, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just awesome that they're confirming like a brand new area to visit in the game, but it's just icing on top of the cake that in this new area you can actually catch older legendary Pokemon. That's just so awesome in my opinion. That's just like a really great, I don't know, Sunday of information, so to speak, where like everyone's getting what they want in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the information that I want to talk about today. Kilite4 for out. Just please make sure to subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more stuff on this YouTube channel. Like I said, I think I'm going to create a lot of value in this game, honestly, in terms of video content. So again, please give me the chance to impress you, and I will do so in the following videos. Other than that, Kilite4 for out. Peace.